What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today I have for you guys a full EDC update for the month of May. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. Really appreciate everyone. Really helps get these videos pushed out there to more people. And feel free to let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So the first order of business, the first item, it's going to be a knife, and we're talking about the Real Steel Evolution here, guys. I can't express how good, how awesome of a knife this is. Let's cover a few things on the knife. We have a heavy stone washed S35 VN harpoon drop point tanto blade here. They also make this in a standard drop point as well, but I have to think, and I feel like these lower tanto blades such as this one are ultra useful, and in my opinion maybe even more useful than a standard drop point is. Like if we get out the bug out here, I just feel like this tanto blade can do everything this can, and this can do a lot more. I just feel like these low tantos are ultra useful. We have oversized thumb studs here, very easy to open this knife up, and they are very comfortable. They are very much like what Cold Steel uses on some of their various models. They work very, very good. We have a full titanium handle that does have some nice milling, and we have a full length titanium backspacer, which is absolute money. Not only does it add a wonderful deal of ergonomics to this knife, making it ultra comfortable, but it makes the knife even more rigid than it already would be if we just had like two standoffs. Pocket clip goes with the knife very well, functions very well. It's comfortable in hand. I have no issues with the pocket clip whatsoever. This is more of a user opposed to something that's supposed to be fancy looking. This is going to be a user, something that is dependable. Now we get to the bread and butter of this knife, and this is a button actuated frame lock. So not only can you disengage this knife with the frame of the knife, and it's very comfortable, great access, it's perfect as a frame lock itself, but then you add in the fact that this has a button that you can disengage it with too. It gives you all the structure, the rigidity of a frame lock, but all the pleasantries of a button lock. So just this knife has been ultra useful and very fun to carry. It's something that I have had a hard time putting down. Now we'll get to the next item and order of business. It's going to be this Exter wallet. Now I should have links, and I may have coupons, codes, and all that stuff for most of the stuff you're going to see here today. Check down in the description to find out. I know I will have a link and coupon to this. I should have a link and coupon to the wallet as well. Some of those links will help the channel out if you do use them, but they are entirely up to you. They are just there in case you do want to check something out. The Exter wallet here is something I switched over to very recently, within the last like 2 weeks or so. And it's like a bifold. You have two primary slots here. You have a money band here, which I don't usually have cash, maybe a couple bills, and it's worked perfectly for that. And then you have a nice little click switch here that'll pop out all your cards individually, which works really well, guys. I've been surprised at how well it works. I don't get into this section a whole lot. The main 2 to 3 cards I use are right here in this area, and then some backup, credit card, Sam's Club card, medical card, that sort of thing I put in that housing there. And then on the back we have a tracking device for your wallet that connects to your phone. All this is through Exter. And I have been very pleased, very happy with this wallet. I'm a big fan of Travax wallets and, custom leather wallets. I really enjoy a lot of that stuff. But this one, it's slim, streamlined, and there's nothing extra that you don't need with the wallet. So I find it very useful. It holds just enough cards, holds just enough cash for me. It's a little dusty, a little dirty from work, but I've been carrying this nonstop. I haven't switched. I even have 2 other wallets that I should be testing out, and I pretty much just been sticking with this one. I've really enjoyed the Exter wallet, and they have a bunch of different colors, bunch of different materials, a bunch of different looks. So if you need a new wallet or want to get a new wallet, Exter would be worth checking out for sure, in my opinion. Now let's get to the next item. So I don't know if you have seen the video or not, but we have done some different various videos on ARC Company's pouches. They're USA made. These are hand stitched. They are excellent quality, guys. This one is a little wallet and kind of combination EDC pouch that I've been trying to figure out. I love it. I love the size. I used this for quite a while right before I got this, and it works really well. And I like it so much that I'm trying to find another use for it other than a wallet. It might become a backup wallet and kind of gear storage for in my truck. You know, put a little backup cash in here, maybe a knife and a pen or something like that, and keep this in my truck strictly. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that guy yet, but that is kind of being figured out at this point. And then we have another ARC Company pouch here. I'll have these individually linked. I forget the names. I think this is the Rambler XL here. You have two nice size slots up front and then a big old slot in the back. I mainly just keep this very utilitarian. Pry bar with the bit driver. And then on the other side, we have the bit driver from Big Idea Design, but that is going to be more geared towards Phillips head and flathead style stuff. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this one, how I'm going to load it up. I do have different bits, but I have found this Phillips head to be very useful in my short time having this. I really enjoy this though. You can use it in a variety of different ways. You can use it as a T handle. You can use it as like an L handle, kind of like a ratcheting. It's non-ratcheting, but basically what would be a right angle driver. And then you can use it as a standard driver as well. Full titanium body and clip. Really have enjoyed this as well. And it's not something I thought I would really ever need or carry. As I'm a carpenter, I have tons of tools, but you know, having something like this that can accomplish a lot, you know, in a very little amount of space, I've been a big fan of that. And then we get to the Tyrant V3 here, Tyrant Razor V3. It's an Exceed Designs Company design here. Full titanium milled body. It is a frame lock. It does have a pocket clip. This has had a permanent home in my rotation, and it will not be going anywhere unless a different razor takes its place, which I don't think that is going to happen. This has its own proprietary way that it still uses the frame, but there's a secondary measure in there that makes sure it stays up, locked up, nice and good. I'm not sure all the mechanics of that, but it's something that Exceed Designs does, and it's their own style. Now we get to the newest part of the ARC Company pouches that I have, and this is basically a notebook organizer, kind of a pocket protector, if you will. You can slide this in your front pocket of your shirt. You could put this down in a back pocket, front pocket, kind of however you want. Now, this is only going to be geared towards people who keep a memo book, a notebook, something like that with you at all times pretty much, and I do, in order to make lists, in order to make, you know, put thoughts down for video ideas and a plethora of other things, you know, grocery lists, supply lists, things I need to do at work, that sort of thing. And it also holds any standard 3x5 memo pad with the spirals up top or anything smaller. This is a elastic band that keeps everything nice. I've been using the Write in the Rain little notebook here. It works very well, but I'll probably eventually switch it over to a book like this one here. Let me see. Boom, come on. Something like this. And I can show you guys that it fits very well quickly here. That's what it's made for, is pretty much a 3x5. The Write in the Rain one there took a little extra stretching to get into, but it's perfect for something just like this. And then you have a couple of spots up in the front here for pens, pencils, whatever other type of gear. I put a Big Idea design pen up here up front. Pocket Pen Pro, you guys have seen that many times who have watched these types of videos. And then I've been keeping this mechanical pencil in here. I'm a huge fan of this thing. It's a full steel body, which means this thing is ultra rigid. I will have this link down below as well. It's from a company called Modern Fuel, and they do some really cool stuff. The packaging that they have comes with erasers, extra lead. It also can use different size lead, so 0.5, 7, 8, I think 1. I think it uses like every common lead. There's just different chambers in there that you can switch to. So that is, for, you know, the kind of the notebook and pen and pencil side of things. This is kind of the gear pouch right here. And, you know, I don't always carry these in my pocket. I do either carry them in my pocket or in my sling bag that I take with me everywhere that I go. Whenever I leave my house, my sling bag comes with me. And if I don't put these in my pocket, they go down into my sling bag. 3 of the best pouches that I've ever had, no question about it. Now we're going to get to this is another exciting, awesome pocket knife right here. And if you've been following along with these videos, you'll remember that the Daily Carry Co. AI slide was basically a permanent fixture in my EDC update videos, in my EDC rotation. Aluminum and 14C with my coupon code down to like $89.99. I think that's an incredible deal for a gravity knife, to get your foot in the door, to try one out, to see if you like it before you go spending $200 or $300 or $400 on one. I think this is kind of the golden child of gravity knives. You can't get a better made one at a better price than this one, in my opinion. But this one's going to be taking a little knife case nap, if you will. And the big daddy, big kahuna, the mag slide is going to be coming into the picture. M390, same satin finish Tanto blade as the AI slide here, but we're getting M390, and then we're getting a nice thick piece of titanium here. Nice milling pattern all the way around on the face and the back side. Smooth up on the top, which is nice and comfortable. And then we have a nice little dotted milled texture here on the face of the spine. And this thing is ultra comfortable, guys, because everything is closed off everywhere. It makes these very, very comfortable in hand, very comfortable to use. I'm a big fan of these Daily Carry Co. gravity knives. I prefer these over the Ria Exos. I've handled several Exos, and I prefer the way that these are done with the magnets. Now, I still like the Exos, but I prefer the way these are done. I would like to see some further innovation with the option of a filler tab and a pocket clip to come with these. That way, if somebody does want to put a pocket clip on it, they can, or they can leave it off and just leave the filler tab, and, you know, these will slide in and out of varying pouches. I don't know if it'll fit in this one or not, but might be a little too tight. But as you can see, even these smaller pouches, like this guy here, it can fit down in these slots. I will probably make a home for it in this guy here and move that bit bar to a different spot, and I'll probably put him down in there. And that way, you know, I always got a knife, I always got a razor, and I always got a pry bar bit combination with the pry bar here to take care of any knives or multi-tools that need taken care of. Or if I need to do any prying, I'm not going to use my knife, I'll use the pry bar there. Still working on how I'm going to set all of these up and how I'm going to set everything up. But that is going to be the basic loadout there as far as, you know, what I'm going to routinely have on me every single day. Now, I will have a couple of more affordable items as well when it comes to knives. Well, there is a couple. So I will be continuing with the Bluff here, the Kubey Bluff. This has Ultim and 14C. It's Kubey's first crossbar lock, and this thing has broken in a lot better than when it came out of the box. Very tight, very strong, but it has broken in very nicely. That is going to continue going into the carry. Now, there's a couple of things to look ahead to. A more premium knife is going to be this Kubey Momentum here. This is a brand new Momentum. M390 for the steel. They have different versions. I love this one right here with the all blacked out look, and then you have the goldish brass accents. Milled titanium handle, which looks excellent, guys. The camera will not do it any justice, but it has this nice micro milling. And then another knife which will be coming to a close very soon, the Vastid on Kilo. This is a knife I haven't been able to put down as well. There's a couple that routinely get picked up and carried, and most of them are sitting right here with the exception of a couple, but these two are going to be more on the premium line, mid-production, but the Kickstarter for this is coming to a close, and I don't believe they will have any extras of these. So if you don't get on the Kickstarter before it closes May 6th, you might be waiting quite some time to pick one of these up. I will have the Kickstarter link down below for these. I'll have the link for the Momentum down there, and then I should have a link for that as well down there. But that's going to be the basic gist. I will do some updates. Guys, everything's been really hectic for me with the channel, with work. Things have been very hectic, so some of the secondary videos that I've been working on, like the EDC updates, the tournament, some things have taken a backseat, and I'm sorry about that, but there's not enough time in the day to do all the recording that I would love to do. It's getting to the point where I am about to go down in days at work, so that way I can record more that I need to record, basically go down to 4 days at work. It's getting to that point because I need more time to record content that I just cannot get to, and I would love to do. So that might be what ends up happening. I got to make sure it makes financial sense to do so, to cut out 1 full day of pay at work. But if everything balances out and I can break even at least by missing 4 days a month that way, I'm going to basically start doing that, and it might not be every week, but it'll probably be, at least every other week to start, and maybe turn into every week. I don't know for sure, but I definitely know that I need more time to record because there's a lot of content that I really want to get to that I just cannot get to. But I do plan on picking the EDC updates back up, doing 1 to 2 of these a week, and I'm going to start doing a matchup once a week as well until we finish that tournament. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. There's just not enough time in the day, guys, to do everything that I would love to do. So I focus mainly on the things I have to record, unboxings, overviews, group type videos. Those are what I really have to get done. Everything else is just secondary stuff I'd like to do. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that answers some questions if you are watching this and have had that question. There's plenty of things I'd love to do, guys, that I don't have the time to do. But I'm hoping to get to that point here someday relatively soon. Let me know what you guys think, though, of the EDC update. Let me know what you are carrying as well. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate that, guys. It really gets the videos out there to more people so they can check them out as well. And if you're new here, just watching for the first time, or you've been here before and you're not subscribed, we do videos just like this one every day, unboxings, all kinds of different stuff. Hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of those out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you for watching. I catch you on the next one.